Holland right here. Good evening, everyone. In a minute, he's going to explain some of our crime initiatives, and I have Detective Lieutenant Warner over here. He's in charge of our Juvenile Aid Bureau. He oversees domestic violence and our PAL, and he's going to explain some of the community projects that he has coming up.
That problems are occurring with gun violence, drug activity. Plan a strategy and apply appropriate resources. We also have focused deterrence. We had a calling meeting right here in 2019, beginning of 2020. That focuses on our top gun offenders, trying to get them resources, whether it's mental health, mental health, substance abuse counseling, and job training. The mayor has been working with us on that for the past couple of years, up until coronavirus was able to derail us. We've been bringing it back by going directly to the hot crime locations such as Terrace Avenue. The shooter can tell you we were up there 2 Saturdays ago, brought the resources in, brought food there, brought substance abuse counseling, brought leadership training institute up there, as well as mental health advocacy. So those are some of the strategies.
I wear a few hats at work, but I want to make sure, and my goal for this village is to make sure that we attend to the issues of our youth. That's my primary function. So I wanted to read out a couple of points that we've had. One thing in Nassau County, we're the only dedicated juvenile aid bureau in any police department. Whether it's Rockville Center, Great Neck Estates, we're the only one here that we have dedicated detectives and officers that handle juvenile issues. Those issues could be not only just crimes. We have missings, runaways, sex offenses, etc. These are all things that we investigate on a daily basis. Because again, the kids are our future, and our goal is to make sure that we're helping them along, and giving them a little guidance along the way. We act as mentors to young people. We invite young people into our office to come talk with them. We do programs in our building, and I'm going to touch upon some of them. But one happened recently. About 2 years ago in October, New York State made legislation that changed the age of criminal responsibility for young people. Prior to October 2018, someone 16 or 17 years old could be charged as an adult in criminal court. Now you may say, why is that important? To me, and to the police department and the courts, they realized that young people at 16 or 17, they may not fully understand what they're getting themselves into. And to put them in front of a judge in criminal court, that's something very negative in their lifestyle, in their life. So what happened is, when raised age legislation took place, no longer was a 16 or 17-year-old considered an adult and would face criminal court with criminal adult penalties and so forth. No, they're handled now in family court still for the majority of offenses, excluding the most serious, something like a homicide or something like that. So many of the youth that we interact with, this is a huge benefit for them, because not only are they not going to a criminal court, they're getting handled in family court, and we can use probation. There's a function that we're allowed to use, and it's called diversion. Diversion allows us to find remedies for situations instead of saying someone's guilty in court. Diversion is before they go before a judge. So that allows us to offer opportunities. If someone commits a small offense, instead of putting them before a judge and possible jail terms and so forth, we could give them opportunities. Go work in the church for a weekend. Go do other community service. They offer options. This is great for the young people in any community, and especially ours. It also prevents them from having criminal records that stay with them for their whole lives, which would prevent many young people from getting jobs potentially down the road. And I'm going to talk about some job opportunities as I finish tonight. But this is huge. Whether people realize it or not, young people in this community have been greatly affected by the system, how it works, and it hurts them in their future endeavors. So jumping ahead, I wanted to make sure that you understand we have 3 goals. Whether a child is involved with crime or not, our goal is to protect the community. We must always protect the community. We like to rehabilitate the juvenile. We're not trying to just take them and throw away the key. That's not a goal. That doesn't do anything for anyone. We want to make sure that we find a way and a solution to help them out in the future. All right? But we also must hold them accountable for their actions. They can't just get a free pass, right? Now, I won't get too technical how the law works. It's a little complicated when it comes to juveniles, but just understand that we're trying to work with our young people in the community so we're not holding back our young people as they go later in life, as they become true adults, okay? Now, something important, and I know I don't have much time, but I want to run through a couple of good things that we've done here in the village. Last Christmas, we had our first Christmas holiday caravan, and I hope some of you saw it. We decorated our police bus. Chief Johnson gave us a nice little budget so we could decorate it. We put music on the bus, and we traveled throughout the village. We hit a lot of hot spots, from Terrace to Post 4 to Post 3. We went around the village. Through donations of officers who donated their own time and money, we were able to give out over 2,300 gifts to young people here in the village. That was a lot. It was a big endeavor. And to me, it brought us a lot of happy faces to young people. One of Chief Johnson's favorite was our National Night Out. If you saw that right across, I believe we had it in September of last year, right across from headquarters. We decorated the bus again and made it into the spectacular haunted bus. Many adults were afraid to go in, but the kids went. So we give them credit for that. Just recently, as you saw, Lieutenant Horowitz was here. We conducted a bike safety day here in Hempstead, right here at Kennedy Park. We invited over 50 young people to come down. The kids who didn't have bikes, we got them bikes. The kids who didn't have helmets, we got them helmets. We provided food, gear, shirts, everything for the community. These are things that we're trying to give back to show that we are a caring department, because we truly are. And again, we're trying to bridge that gap between what people may think we do as a police department and what reality is. I must say, before I get done, I'm almost done. There's two more things I want to talk about. We're doing a recruitment drive. So anyone who knows someone from 18 to 35 years of age, the next Nassau County Police test, which is a requirement to work here in the village of Hempstead, is going to be sometime next year. We don't have the date yet, but we're collecting information from anyone who's interested. So if you have a family member, a friend, someone on your block that potentially has interest, please reach out to us. We just set up an email address. I'll put it out here on the table. It's called recruitment@hempsteadpd.com. Recruitment@hempsteadpd.com. I have it here on a piece of paper I can give out to everyone. This is a great opportunity to get involved with law enforcement. You have to be at least 18 to take the test, 21 to become an officer. I think it's a great job. I'm in my 21st year as a police officer, and I'm so glad I made the decision to do what I'm doing right now. In closing, our goal as a police department is to do one thing: to make the community feel safe, to make the community feel welcome, and that the police officers are here as a helpful side of this world instead of something that's here to hurt people. So if anyone has any needs, concerns, or they want us to see us do other programs here in the village, like our PAO program, which offers basketball, soccer, roller skating, we do everything. If somebody has an interest, we're going to make it happen. If we can do it for the community, we're doing it. We're trying to get as many things as possible. So please let us know if there's something else you want us to do, but there's a lot that we can offer. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate it. Thank you.